Welcome back to another Wild Wednesday, and joining us is Great Plains Zoo Education Specialist Katie Carcetti. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, who'd you bring with?
This is Megatron. So
it.
he does have a big name to him, but he's a really just easygoing tortoise.
Yes.
He's a Hermann's tortoise, and they're actually one of the few European animals that we have in our education ambassadors.
Okay.
And I know I don't think of tortoises in Europe, but they're going to be found on the Mediterranean, kind of on like coastal forests and places like that.
Okay, very cool. Tell us some other facts about them, maybe, you know, what they eat, the habitat, what it's like there.
Absolutely. So they are herbivores, so they're just going to eat grasses and hays. At the zoo, they get a mixture of lettuce, fruits, and vegetables. He loves his lettuce. He will go for it every single time. But he also likes bright colors. So if there is a carrot or bright toy in the classroom while he's exploring, he wants to eat it. So we do have to watch him a little bit, but he does get some supervised exercise time in the classroom where he can get his energy out. We don't really think of tortoises as having a lot of energy, but he will make laps around our classroom. And it's kind of like them walking around there. Yeah, you can see his legs just like going out right now. This is kind of a little break for him because I'm holding up all of his weight.
He's just stretching out.
It's like swimming,
Yes.
so I'm supporting his body. But he does have a pretty long tail, and so that's helpful for anchoring in the sand, as well as flipping themselves back over if they do get turned around.
Oh, so tell us also about the shell and kind of some fun facts about the shell.
Yeah, so they are born with their shell, and it is their spine and ribs fused together, and then on the outside is keratin, which is like our hair and fingernails, and it's continually growing. You can see the lines on his shell, which mean that there is growth. We can't necessarily time it exactly, like you would a tree, but it does show the growth that he has. And he is full grown, so he's about 13 years old, and he is a superstar educator. He lives in our classroom, and so people see him a lot during our bookworms on Fridays, and then during our zoo cub classes as well. The little kids, the first thing they do when they come in the classroom is, "Where's the tortoise?"
Very cute. And what's just the benefit of, you know, having these animals and going on these zoo trips and all of the things you guys do for education?
Absolutely. So the biggest connection that we get to make with kids is empathy, and making that connection between this animal at the zoo to the animals out in the wild. He's a lot more approachable than the Galapagos tortoises. And I have to say, tortoises are like the easiest animal to get people to like.
Yes, they are.
It's very hard not to like these guys, especially they're just safe. And so it kind of sparks that interest in animals, but they look at the food and they're like, "Oh, that's salad. I eat vegetables." And so getting that connection is really important for them. But yeah, we're starting to kick up quite a bit with programs for the fall, so we're really excited.
Awesome. Okay, and then one more thing. Do they feel, so like
yes,
touching
he can
their
feel
shell,
you.
they can feel that, right?
It's the same thing as when you like touch the top of your fingernail. And so some turtles and tortoises like it. He doesn't mind it because he's not like reacting to it. But we have Shelly the tortoise will wiggle when you get the right spot on her shell.
That's so cute. Love it, love it. Thank you so much for being here and bringing in Megatron. What a great guest. And stick around, we have more after the break.